Okay, so the video got cut off. So we were in a downward dog with our right leg up into the air and our hip open. And then we're going to bring that foot back in. We're going to step that foot into a low lunge. So you're stepping your foot in between your hands. And we're going to drop the knee like we did before. Place the top of the foot on the mat and start to lift the arms up into the air. You can lift them straight up and keep them there, or come into a crescent lunge and add a back bend. And then come back up and open your arms up into saguaro cactus, opening the chest. And then straight upper back bend. And open up. Good, one more time, straight up. And then from here, we're going to bring the arms back down into the low lunge. We're going to tuck the toe, lift the knee, get your balance here, and then you can drop the back heel, and then we're going to cartwheel the arms up into a warrior two. So the front knee is bent, we're looking over the right fingertips. From here, we're going to come into reverse warrior, sliding that back hand down, right arm up and over. Come back up to warrior two. Then we're going to lift our heel. Lift the back heel, twist open to the right, left arm in front of you, right arm behind you. Come back to warrior two. And then we're going to cartwheel the hands back down to the low lunge. And then step the right foot back into downward dog. And then lift the left leg up into the air. Step that foot forward into low lunge. We're going to drop the knee, place the top of the foot on the mat. Start to lift the arms either straight up or into that back bend. Coming back up, cactus arms. Up or back. Cactus arms. One more time, up or back. And then bring the hands down. Then we're going to lift that knee, drop the back heel, and we're going to cartwheel the arms up into warrior two. Drop the back hand, reverse warrior. Back up to warrior two, and then we're going to lift that back heel, twist open to the left, right arm's in front, left arm is behind you. Come back to warrior two, cartwheel the hands back down to the low lunge, step the feet back into downward dog, pressing the heels down towards the mat. Then we're going to walk the hands back to the feet, coming into forward fold. Half lift, forward fold, and then slowly, one vertebra at a time, roll up to standing in mountain pose. Standing up tall, open the chest, bring the shoulders underneath the ears. Good, next we're gonna come into goddess pose. So you're gonna take a wide stance, not too wide. You wanna make sure that your heels are pointing in, toes are pointing out. And then we're going to start out by bending the knees, placing the hands on top of the thighs. Good, then we're going to add a twist. So we're going to twist open to the right, back to center, to the left, back to center. One more time, to the right, center, to the left, center, and come back up. Good. Next, we're going to come into full goddess pose. So we're going to bend the knees. Make sure that your knees are going in line with your toes. And then open the arms up like a saguaro cactus. Elbows straight down, fingers straight up. And come back up. And then go down. And back up. On this last one, we're going to go down and hold it. See if you can go any further down. And come back up. Good, shake that out, but keep your feet as they are. We're gonna come into the goddess pose again. And then see if you can lift your right heel up off of the mat. Set it down. Left heel, down, right heel, down, left heel, down. Now you can stay with that, or see if you can lift both heels at the same time. Maybe squat down a little bit lower. Good, come back up, shake that out. Your thighs might be burning. Okay, next we're gonna stand in mountain pose. Bring your hands at heart center. Then we're gonna bend the right knee, so you're just gonna balance on the left foot and start to lift the right knee up as high as you can, using your core, pressing the belly button back towards the spine. Good, and then lift it out to the side. Bring it back in. Set it down, switch right over to the other side. So lifting the left knee up, bring it out to the side, bring it back in, set it down, switch over, working on our balance and getting the hips opened up. I don't know about you, but my hips have been really stiff from all this extra sitting. Bring it out to the side, back in, set it down. We're gonna add on. So now we're gonna lift the right leg. Bring it out to the side. Bring it back in. You can stay here or try to add a twist. So bring your left hand outside the right knee. Right arm goes straight out. Stay with just that, or like we did when we were seated, start to twist open. Bring the right hand behind you. Come back to center. Keep the knee up. Bring the hands together. And then set that foot down. Switch right over. Lift the left knee up. Bring it out to the side. Back to center. Hold it there. Maybe add just this part of the twist. Or start to twist all the way open to the left. Bring it back in. Hands at heart center. Set that down. Shake that out. We're going to move on to tree pose. Feel free to go up into tree. I always like to walk you through it just in case you need the reminders, or if there's anyone new, needs a little extra detail. So we're going to start out balancing on the right foot. You can start out by propping your heel up on your ankle. You can place your foot somewhere under your knee, or you can place your foot high up on your thigh. You just don't want to place it at your knee. You can throw the knee kind of off its joint. Then once you're situated with your legs, you can add your hands. They can be at heart center, up overhead. You can keep the palms together or separate them. And then pressing the four corners of your foot into the mat, lifting up on your muscle above your kneecap. That presses your thigh muscle into your foot. Press back into it, and that kind of almost forces your hip to open up even more. Good, and then release the hands down. Shake that out. We'll do the other side. So balancing on the left foot, you can prop the heel up on the ankle, place the foot somewhere under the knee, or high up on the thigh. When you're ready, you can add the hands, however you like to do them. And then pressing through the four corners of your foot, lifting up on the kneecap, pressing your foot back into your thigh muscle. And release, shake that out. So now we're going to be coming into our standing pigeon pose. So this does have a lot of variations that you can stick with. Always do whatever works best for you. We're going to start out balancing on the right foot. So to start, you can bring your foot underneath your knee or above your knee. If you need to grab it, that's okay. So you're kind of making a four, like a four, number four shape, number, I guess. And then you can place your hands at heart center. And that's our level one that you can stay with. Release that down. Do the other side. So either placing the foot below the knee or above the knee. Great hip opener on its own. Good, release. We're going to add on, so feel free to stick with this version. Or bring the foot above the knee, hands at heart center, and then start to bend the right knee as much as you're able to. Squatting down, hold that there. Come back up. Switch to the other side. Start to squat down, bending the left knee. Hold it there. And then come back up. Good, release. So stick with one of those versions, or we're going to add on, placing the foot above the knee, hands at heart center, squatting down. And then maybe you can bring your hands to the floor. Really great hip opener. Come back up, see if you can keep that foot there. Set it down, other side. Start to squat down. Maybe reach for the floor. You can always have, if you have blocks, you can reach for blocks as well if you're almost there and just need a little extra help. Place the hands at heart center and try to come up without setting your foot down. Good. We're on to our last version. So we're going to place the foot above the knee. Hands at heart center, squatting down. Now we're going to come into rock the baby like we did when we were seated. So you're going to bring the foot to the creases of your elbows. You can grab the leg at first and start to stand up. You can clasp the hands if you'd rather. And then if you really want to make it fun, you can try to rock. If you fall down, nobody can see you, it's okay. Unless I fall, that'd be bad. You can see me. Okay. Bring it back to center. Place the foot back on top of your knee. Try to stay up. Hands at heart center. And then stand back up. Place that foot down. Shake that out. Other side. Balancing on the left foot. Foot above the knee. Hands at heart center. Squatting down. Bending the knee. And then you can place your foot. You could even try to grab it and try to do it that way. But placing your foot in the crease of your elbow, grab the leg or clasp your hands. Try to stand up as tall as you can. If you want, you can rock. Come back to center. Set the foot back down on the thigh. Bring the hands to heart center. Try not to set the leg down yet. Stand up and then release. And shake that out. Stand in mountain pose and take a breath. So we're going to stand up tall, engaging the legs, bringing the belly button back towards the spine, open the chest, shoulders under ears. And then sweep the arms up into the air. And swan dive, coming into a forward fold. And a half lift. Forward fold. And then we're going to come down onto hands and knees. And come into child's pose, sitting back on your heels, stretching your hands to the top of the mat. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And then we're going to come up onto hands and knees. And we're going to take the left knee in between, or right on the inside of the left wrist. We're coming into pigeon, regular pigeon pose. So bring the right leg straight out behind you. You can bend the knee and kind of sit off to the side, or you can lay on your back in a figure four this way, if that's better for you. If you're still upright in your pigeon, make sure that your foot is going straight out from your hip. You can stay upright, or you can start to fold forward. Maybe come onto your elbows, or maybe make a forearm pillow and come all the way down. Again, breathing into the hips. The hips should feel so much better after this. And then come up onto your fingertips. Slowly walk back in. To come out, you can sit off to the side and bring your legs together, or you can come straight back with your knee. And then we're going to bring the right knee on the inside of your right hand. Left leg goes straight out behind you. If you're on your back in figure four, do the other side. You can stay upright, Or start to come forward, maybe just onto your elbows, or make a forearm pillow and come all the way down. And then slowly start to come back up. Coming out of it by either sitting off to the side or just bring the knees straight back. And then bring your knees to the edges of your mat. So wide like child's pose, sitting back, stretching the arms up. And coming up onto hands and knees. Then we're gonna swing the legs around and come to laying on your back. And then just stretch your legs out and stretch your arms up overhead for a full body stretch. And then hug your arms into your chest. Your knees into your chest, rather. I mess up even when I record. And then rock side to side. And then bring it back to center. And then we're going to bring the arms out into cactus, or sorrel cactus, or you can bring them straight out if you have room. Keep the knees bent. We're going to bring the feet to the edges of the mat. And then drop your knees over to the right. You can stay with just that, or bring your right foot on top of the left knee. That will increase the twist for you. You can maybe look over the right or the left fingertips. And then place that foot back down, bring the knees back up to center, readjust your hips if you need to, and then drop the knees over to the left. You can stay with that, or bring the left foot on top of the right knee. Maybe look over the right fingertips. And then bring the left foot down, bring the knees back up. And then you can either do another full body stretch or hug your knees into your chest, whatever feels good here. And then we'll get ready to come into Shavasana. So make sure that you're ready, make sure that you're comfortable. I'm going to sit up, but you keep laying down. Start to quiet your thoughts. Relax your breath. And allow your body to take in your yoga practice. And then starting with the top of your head, imagine the tension melting out of your forehead, out of your jaw, and out of your neck. Then imagine the tension melting out of your chest, shoulders, arms, and legs. Imagine the tension melting out of your feet, till your whole body is completely relaxed. You have nothing to do for the next few moments, but relax. Shavasana. Feel free to pause here And take Shavasana for as long as you need it. When you're ready, you can press play again. Start to bring your awareness back to your body. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Make some wrist circles, ankle circles. And then when you're ready, roll over onto your right side, pausing there for a moment. And then when you're ready, push yourself up to seated with your eyes closed. If you'd like, you can place your hands at heart center. And take a nice deep breath here. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Notice the difference in your thoughts, your breath, and your body from when you first started. Hopefully you feel a little more peace and a little less tension in the body. May you be able to take that with you throughout the rest of your day. Thank you for your practice and your presence. Namaste. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the class, and hopefully we'll be seeing each other again really soon. Stay positive and keep your body moving, and thank you for joining me today. Bye.